Now, my friends, did you manage to figure out who our mystery guest is that has Fred in the title? Well, it is Right Said Fred. Right Said Fred is a British pop duo that captivated audiences with their infectious tunes and quirky style. Their hit song I'm Too Sexy became an instant sensation, propelling them into global stardom. With their catchy beats and humorous lyrics, Right Said Fred had everyone singing along and dancing with abandon. Their unique sound and unapologetic confidence made them a standout act, leaving a lasting impression on the music industry. And I approached them and got them to give us a shout out and also tell us a little bit of the background behind their hit song, I'm Too Sexy. Here they are.
Hi, we're Right Said Fred. This is the B-Man and the Forever Laughing, Keep Laughing Forever radio show. With I'm Too Sexy.
How it came about.
The bass line was from another song, which is the
da 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 da. I'm Too Sexy. Yeah.
And we were in the studio. It was hot. We were jumping around. We were listening to this track, going round and round. Couldn't think of a top line. Richard started singing, I'm
Too Sexy for my show. Yeah.
And that's how the song started.
And the rest is history.
That was in 1990.
Yeah.
And then we finished the song off over a couple of months while we saved money to go in the studio. Released it on an independent label because all the major labels hated it. So that was released in July 91.
Yeah.
And that's it. Yeah, that's how the song basically came from a song called Heaven, and the whole thing grew out of the bass line.
Out of the bass line.
Okay, we're Right Said Fred, and this is I'm Too Sexy.
Exactly.
Lots of love.
Enjoy.
B-Man and these listeners. Lots of love. Right Said Fred.
I'm too sexy for my love. Too sexy for my love. Love's going to leave me.
Friends, it is time for a double shot from the groovy Australian pop duo Bachelor Girl. They had the whole world bopping with their 1998 smash hit Buses and Trains. They snagged awards, teamed up with The Cause, and made fans jump out of their seats at sold-out shows across the globe. Their dazzling debut album, Waiting for the Day, scored double platinum status and put smiles on every face. And you know what, friends? We are extremely lucky to have the lead singer of Bachelor Girl, Tania Doko, here to introduce a couple of their songs.
Hello New Zealand, it's Tania Doko here from Bachelor Girl, and you're listening to B-Man, the Keep Laughing Forever radio show. We're about to give you a Bachelor Girl double shot. It's Buses and Trains and Treat Me Good. Cheers everyone, and thank you so much for the support. Don't use me, don't tease me, don't hurt me. I was the vice or the muse, I don't know, anyway. But look, apparently a lot of other people have been heartbroken too. But, you know, feels so good, let's do it again. We're all suckers for punishment, but, you know, it's the life-affirming song that I guess so many people are just loving and still loving, and we're pretty grateful for that. Hey, Mom!
Now it is my absolute pleasure to introduce to you the lead singer of the iconic 80s Aussie rock band, the Choirboys. We've got Mark Gable here, legend.
Hello New Zealand, you are listening to the B-Man and I'm talking to you. My name is Mark Gable and I'm from Choirboys, an Australian band. And guess what? We're coming over there to New Zealand to do the Sound series of shows with Human League, Go West, Nick Kershaw, the Mockers. Look, it's going to be a lot of fun and we would like you to come along. But in the interim, the B-Man is going to play a couple of Choirboys songs. Here is Choirboys doing Boys Will Be Boys and Run to Paradise. B-Man, we'll see you soon and see you in New Zealand. Love ya. Brad couldn't continue on with what he'd started, and I was bitterly disappointed about that. And you know, the lyrics are there. I couldn't call him Brad. Bradley! I had to be Johnny because it's more rock and roll and more in keeping, so the euphemism stands. So, Johnny, we were always best of friends, stick together and defend, but you run to paradise. And it basically embraces everything that I felt about Brad and my anger about Brad. And then you go to Mama, and that was, you know, Don't You Worry About Me Anymore. You can see me crying out. I can see you crying out the door because they're under paradise. And it's the irony of that is that you don't have to worry about me anymore because I feel good. I feel good. So you don't have to worry about me. But the problem is that what she sees tragedy. She sees waste, right? But for you in that moment, even though you're wasted temporarily, she sees loss and defeat. She sees the unfortunate circumstance of youth gone by the by. And so that's the premise of the song.
Now it's time for a double shot from one of my favourite 80s bands, T'Pau. And a fun fact about T'Pau, they took their name from a Vulcan elder of the same name, T'Pau, in the sci-fi series Star Trek. So, fun fact for all you Trekkies out there. And before that, T'Pau were actually called Talking America on early demos sent to record and publishing companies. I did not know that. Very interesting. And we are very fortunate to have the extremely talented and stunning lead singer of T'Pau, Carol Decker. She's here to introduce the first song in our T'Pau double shot.
Hi, this is Carol Decker from T'Pau, and I'm with the B-Man on Keep Laughing Forever Radio. And I'd like to introduce to you our awesome smash of a hit, dominated the world back in the 80s. It's China in Your Hand. Ron and I have been working hard for about 6 years by the time we caught a break with Virgin in 1987. Our sound was pop rock. It's MOR, isn't it? And they say if you're in the middle of the road, you will get run over. We borrowed some money off my dad and we bought the latest keyboard. Ron came up with dun 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 dun, found the right sound, stuck it into the sequencer, and it just repeated. He said you need something percussive, so we tried lots of percussion to come, but it still wasn't quite right. So eventually I came up with percussive lyrics, which is something in the moonlight catches my eye, the shadow of a lover goes dancing by. I actually invented rap, and I do not get the credit for it that I deserve.
B-Man here, and for those of you who don't know me, my real name is Bradley Simmons. Now, a week or so ago, I reached out to a guy in the Netherlands who had a huge number one back in 1986. His name is DJ Sven, and back in 86, he teamed up with MC Micah G, and they created a song called The Holiday Rap. They took the backing track of Madonna's Holiday, sprinkled some Cliff Richard Summer Holiday in the mix, and they rapped over the top, and it was awesome. The song was a huge success, and it went to number one in multiple countries. DJ Sven agreed to appear on our show, and here he is.
Yo, I'm DJ Sven from the Netherlands. You might know me from the Holiday Rap together with MC Micah G. We are going on a summer holiday. Remember that one? And so happy to be in the 80s and 90s music, in the best 80s and 90s music, in Bradley Simmons' show Keep On Laughing Forever Radio in New Zealand. Greetings from Holland. Bye-bye.
Many thanks for that. And without further ado, here is The Holiday Rap by the man himself and MC Micah G.